Hey guys, Anthony 4B4 Diesel. Bit of a customer service exercise, warranty type video, and I'm making the video because I'm trying to avoid the situation again for you and for me. So please listen carefully for a moment. Okay, bit of a warranty procedure. If you do purchase any parts from us, including injectors, if you think you have any problem, you need to contact me directly ASAP, not try and work it out yourself. I mean, you can do a bit of that, but if it's getting hard and you can't work it out, or it's something a bit harder, don't just try and work it out yourself. Don't just bottle up, keep it yourself. Don't take it to another shop, another business, and try and get them to work it out, because it all goes downhill from there. And that's kind of what's happened. And look, although the client might seem to be happy at the moment, and any business names I mention in this video, I'm not necessarily mentioning them to bag them out. It's just the fact of the matter and what we know. So I'm going to give you a bit of a story, okay? Obviously, we go through thousands of injectors. These injectors, not these ones right here, these are, well, they are, including these ones right here, they were made by machines, people don't touch them, so they have to meet a certain standard. Now, if there's a problem with them, the way warranty works, Australian consumer law, basically, if there's a faulty, manufacturing fault type thing, then it's going to be covered under warranty. And a lot of the time, most suppliers, they don't want to cover anything more than the parts or the one part that's faulty and all that sort of thing. So, that's what they do, what they're entitled to, and whether you want to go to court, small claims and all, that's up to you. There's a whole lot of everybody wants to sue everybody, civil cases, on top of your criminal cases, and then you've got your Bfe Kit and you've got all sorts of things, these days that's what people want to do. Up to everybody if they want to do that or not. But this is what I've done, and I can't do it again. I've gone above and beyond, and I've offered a full refund for an injector kit, and I can't do it again. And I'm going to give you the circumstances to explain why I've done it, why I'm telling you about it. There's all good reasons for all this, and like I said, I can't do this again. Now, I'm not going to bother naming who it is, and it doesn't matter where he is in Australia. I suppose it doesn't really matter what business he went to in the end, that in the end he paid them to replace the injectors again. It's just crazy. Right, there could be a problem with an injector or the injectors, but we've never seen that before, other than the very rare occurrence where it's contamination to the injectors. But of course it's possible. We just don't see it out of the thousands and thousands of injectors we go through, and all those many suppliers we speak to, and we say, hey, do you have any problems? And they sort of, not really, but but all the buts are, you got to remember, the remanufactured, there's a whole lot of those. I don't know if you know about those or not. If you don't, get onto my injector information playlist and learn everything you need to know about these. But this is what's happened. So he's got his injector kit, and he's very fastidious, right? Very fussy, clean. The car's clean, awesome, loves it, looks after it. Like a lot of you guys, like me, we're sort of like that. That's why we roll together like this. So he's done the right thing. He's done his homework. He's got the he's got the kit from me with the pipes and everything. He's got in the VIP group. He's watched his videos. He's gone and done the injector replacement. And for thousands of kilometers, it was okay. So you got to remember all the factors here, important factors. For thousands of kilometers, it was fine. So there wasn't an issue from the manufacturing perspective, really, because if there was a problem straight away, then maybe there was a problem, there was a glitch, and that machine left a little, a bit of material where it shouldn't be. So we understand this can happen, although we haven't seen it. It could happen. But if you put them in and everything's fine for 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 kilometers, then obviously I don't think it's a manufacturing fault, but something could change later. Again, it's getting even more rare, but anything's possible. So, but if it's possible, it's probably going to be with one injector, not all four, right? It's probably going to be one. I doubt that all four. If two of them or three of them or four of them, there's probably a contributing factor like contamination, which means if it's contamination, I'm sorry, it's not warranty. I'll help you out where I can, because as I said, I'm not just saying I go above and beyond. I do, and this is what I've done. So this guy, he's done, as far as I'm concerned, the wrong thing. Everybody knows it's really easy to contact me. You just send a text message at the right time. If you're a client, you're in the VIP group, you can contact me there even just about any time, including after hours. I might not see it, but if I check it and I see it, you'll get a reply. So that means you could contact me 10 o'clock at night. Most people know that. Most of the VIPs, they know that. If you've got a problem, then you know to text me. Probably during school hours would be best, and probably earlier in the week rather than later, and probably in the morning. It's not that hard to do. But until the other day, this has been going on for months apparently, and until the other day I had not received a text message. I don't know about any post in the VIP group. Apparently there's a post somewhere else on Facebook. That's why you may have seen another video about warranty and contamination and that sort of thing. You need to contact me directly. Anyway, so long story short, I'm going to tell you what I've done. The promise that I've made is if even one of those injectors tests faulty from an independent test, that's like, you know, so our supplier, to go back to the supplier, they've got the, oh mate, oh that's interesting. Mate, the horn, you're under the bonnet and the horn tooted. Oh, that's a good one. Watch that wiring loom. Just wait till I finish this and before you toot the horn again. Anyway, hey, I'll tell you what's going on, guys. Under the bonnet there, just finish off a small job and the horn's tooting. So you got to be careful what wires are damaged and shorted out under bonnets on some of these vehicles. That's that crazy one that you'll probably see some... yeah, don't touch it again. Just give me a sec. So what I've done is I said, if even one of them tests faulty, I'm going to refund your whole order, right? So it's going to cost me thousands of dollars. Certainly not my fault. And he certainly hasn't done the right thing. Wouldn't you agree? He hasn't even contacted me. He's gone somewhere else and paid thousands of dollars and got the injectors replaced again based on they said so. And so I've just gone out and said, hey, if even one of these tests faulty, I'm going to, you know, and that's not from contamination, that's from manufacturing fault. If they find contamination, again, that's outside contributing factors, right? And if you do the right thing, I'm going to help out as much as I can. But this is just, I've got to be quite honest here, and I'm not picking on anyone really, but it's just, it's not a wise decision to go out and spend the money all over again, thousands of dollars, I'm just guessing here, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 again to solve a problem. But no swearing, we're doing a video here. Oh man, this is interesting, this car, I'll tell you, this is getting even more exciting. There's wires everywhere, of course, and there's something rubbed through and shorted out, but we'll get to that. Anyway, so it's going to cost me heaps and I can't do it again. So I request you, if you have any issues, please, due diligence, contact me directly in a text message, if you can, of course, during school hours, if you can on a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday. In the morning's better than the afternoon, usual sort of contact times that are preferred, and I will do what I can. But if you just go, you know, should I, let's just name, we're not bagging him, we're just naming it. So he went to Berrima Diesel, and you know, I don't bother bagging Berrima Diesel. Everybody else does a perfectly good job of that. There's pages called Bury My Diesel. They put stuff on their Facebook groups that I don't look at, but people send it to me to say, have a look at this, how funny it is. Yeah, and we have a laugh, and we're not really interested. I'm not here to bag them either. It's just the fact of the matter. It's just the outcome. It's so you've paid thousands of dollars to get them to do the job. Who knows what injectors you've got? And guess what? They reuse the fuel pipes. There's no it's not on the invoice apparently for fuel pipes. I mean, you know, where's this going? It's like he wasn't sure of his own work, you know, because you sort of blame yourself. He took the injectors out again, so the pipes, the new pipes we supplied, got used on those injectors once, twice, and now they've gone, after they've hardened at the ends, they've gone onto a different set of injectors. And you know, I don't know if they chucked the lube all over, you know, like, again, I don't want to bag it, but I've just seen it all because people forward it to me and people are constantly bagging them out. So I just don't trust the work, right? But look, they've done the right thing, you know, they put it on the dyno, they said, oh yeah, it looks like there's something going on here, and sold him a set of injectors, job done, right? Happy days. You know, he was under a bit of pressure because he's got a trip soon, but this has been going on for months. So contact me months ago and we could have worked through it by now, and I would have much preferred if there was one faulty injector, genuinely one faulty injector. I would have loved to replace one injector, because guess what? Maybe the supplier's going to supply, it's not going to cost me anything. Even just as a goodwill gesture, I might have just replaced it out of my own, you know, because I do that, I can do that, no issue, right? I can replace the whole set. That's what I'm doing, if there's even one. So certainly they all shouldn't have been replaced. That's a waste. We haven't even seen the injectors, so we've requested the injectors back, of course. Then we will send them for testing, not our testing, independent testing from the supplier, right? And then obviously if they find anything, then it'll go for further testing as well. And if even one of them is genuinely found faulty, I've offered to refund the whole kit. So now you've got it in writing, you've got it in video, and there'll be another video. So if you want to see what the outcome of this one turns out to be, if it costs me thousands, or if they say there's nothing wrong with it, and then we show you the report saying, look, there's nothing wrong with it. And then we might even say, hey, there's a cheap set of injectors. Anybody want a set of injectors? It's done 6,000 K. Somebody reckoned there was a problem with them. They're half price. The test says they're fine. We might even put them in my Hilux or something. Beautiful, right? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. That's all I know. I'm just telling you what I know. But you need to follow the correct procedures when you get something done. If you buy a new Toyota and you think the engine's a bit noisy, and then you take it into my car or UltraTune and get them to replace the engine, and then go to Toyota and say, hey, I bought a new car and 6,000 Ks later, you know, I thought it was knocky for a while, and at 6,000 Ks I got a new engine put in at my car, here's the invoice for 20 grand. What do you think they're going to say? They're going to say you're dreaming, and probably that's what I should have said. So I suppose I'm going above and beyond, trying to be nice and all that sort of thing, but this is why I'm sharing the video. He said, oh, and I said, he said where he took it, and I went, oh, and he said, oh, you know, I don't want to get into bagging them. I don't need to bag them. I'm not here to talk about them specifically. You know, it's widespread, all these businesses. There's plenty of people that can't do things right. It's just the reality. I trust his workmanship, how fussy, fastidious he is, and after watching my videos in the VIP group, I trust him to do the job on my vehicle before I trusted them, right? So it's like you've just paid a lot of money to have a number of things replaced all over again that certainly wouldn't need to replace 4, and if you did, it'd be because there's contamination to all 4, if you know what I mean. So anyway, guys, I hope this video has helped you understand the warranty procedure, what you need to do, what's required. I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to let you know the outcome in another video, so subscribe to the bell on if you haven't, so you don't miss that, and I'll let you know if I do my nuts, you know, thousands of dollars. I'm not doing that again. That was crazy, because he hasn't done the right thing. That's obvious. I'm sure he could agree that, you know, you can make all the, oh, but you're hard to contact. Mate, sending a text message isn't hard. Every text message gets seen. I've said it before, if I miss it, remind me again, a couple of hours later, a couple of days later, whatever you want. It will certainly not be missed. Everybody knows my customer service is second to none, and that's why I've done this video. Bada bing, I'm out of here. I'll put it up and Bob's your uncle. Guys, have a great day. If you do need injector kit, Monday's injector kits from 7:30 AM. Text messages, please. Let me know what you need. Watch that video first. It's called Latest Injector Kit Information from January 2021. So it's pretty old, but that's the latest one at this stage. Do that. And on Tuesday, Dobinsons suspension kit. Wednesday, Bfe kits. Thursday is your Prado Hilux front wheel bearing kits. From first thing in the morning, if you can, around 8, you know, 7:30, 8:30 with the text messages, because we've got work to get done. So that's why we've changed things up a little bit, and I'll be putting that announcement in a few videos so you can catch up with it. So injectors Monday, suspension Tuesday, Bfe Wednesday, wheel bearings Thursday. Catch up.